Hello.
Hey guys,
Hello. Hey,
great,
hey.
great to have you here.
Oh,
Yeah, very happy to be here. Sorry, I should ask at the beginning, like, do you want the video on or off? Because I'm sort of having a super kind of a busy day, so I'm taking my dog out. But
Yeah,
whatever.
let's go to the
Yeah.
video. I love people walking through the forest or wherever you are.
Oh, it's not a forest. It's a dog park in the Helsinki suburbs. But maybe this looks exotic for the Australian audience. Yeah,
We don't
oh,
know
it
we
does.
don't know what the white stuff is.
yeah, exactly. It's cocaine. Yeah.
Ah, well, just like Brazilians then.
Have you got a
Uh,
big dog? Um,
no, no, very very small one. There he
I
is. Yeah.
there he
Oh
is.
my
Yeah.
God, it's so cute.
I know. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He stole the show already. Yeah,
He has,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
He
We'll
yeah.
always does, I think.
we'll put up a special page for him. Thank you
No,
both.
exactly.
Thank
Yeah,
you both for joining us today. It's
sure.
wonderful to have Battle Beast down under for a start. We've waited a very long time for this day,
Yes.
but it's interesting times.
Yeah.
We've got a new person out front. Um, it was interesting. I'll
Thank
give you a little bit of a backstory. I was so excited when the tour was announced, and I thought
Hmm.
this is going to be fantastic. I've loved you guys for forever. But I've also been a big fan of Phantom Elite as well, and I was so disappointed in August
Oh,
when I read that news. So this is like the best sort of New Year's present ever.
look
Wow.
at that. Maybe you manifested all this.
It's
That must be it. Yeah.
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 it's great. It must be daunting though, especially for you, Marina.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's not easy, you know.
Yeah,
As I always say, it's like learning like a whole new set, new dynamics in a band and everything. It's all challenging and vocally, Balvis is not a walk in the park, you know.
no,
That's not what Eero's doing right now.
and
No.
It's not none of that. No.
It's not a walk in the dog
walk
park.
in the
Yeah.
dog park.
No,
No,
it's
no.
not. It's not.
Yeah.
That's a
So
Yeah.
good
there's a
one.
lot of commitment and practice and yeah, I'm putting a lot of work in it and I also I am a fan of Nora, so I truly appreciate what she did
Yeah.
vocally and I'm trying to, learn from it and do my own thing at the same time.
Yeah,
Kind
Yeah.
of
I
yeah,
think you've got to do your own thing, haven't you? Really? I mean,
absolutely, yeah.
I already know that you're going to be great because I've heard you before in
Thank you.
another
Yeah.
setting. So people are going to be in Australia. We're going to be in for a treat because we're going to be some of the first people in the world to see it. And to me,
Absolutely, yeah.
it seems like a positive thing. It's everyone's going forward, everyone's getting to do
Yeah.
their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you see this era especially as a new era for the band?
Yeah. I mean, how could I not see it like that?
Hmm.
I mean, saying it's interesting is kind of, undermining it. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty wild ride. And, the way, there's so many first times here. Like, first shows with Marina, first time in Australia. Like, it's pretty crazy that the first shows we ever do together are, in these places that are super exotic for us. Like, none
Yeah.
of us has ever been to Australia. And then there's, Japan right before that, China right after
Yeah.
that. Like, we go to the other side of the world to play these, first shows together. But I think it's going to be really cool for the fans to
Yeah.
like, the people who come to the shows will see something new, forming and developing. Like it'll be, I
Yeah.
mean, of course it'll be Battle Beast, but it'll be something new that nobody in the world has ever seen before. And not even us, no one in the band knows how the chemistry is going to be,
Yeah.
and how the this new face of the band will exactly look like. But it's, I'm only positive about that, and I'm really excited to see, where this road will take us all.
So
Yeah. I
without
think
giving anything away or any
Mhm.
secrets or anything like that,
Yeah.
don't expect you to do that. When was the decision made? When did all this fall into place? I know it's only been recently sort of released in December, but Marina sort of I think you announced you were leaving Fandom Elite back in August. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
but
think
that's the thing. The coincidence is so big that everyone thinks it's connected.
yeah.
It's not. It's really not. I left Phantom Elite and I was like, God knows what's gonna happen now. And
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, no,
With
no
the
one believes this was an accident, but it
No,
was.
no one believes it. It's literally what happened.
Well,
Yeah, and
Nora left Belbeast. I was also, when I got that information, I was like, what? What? I was just as shocked.
I sort of kind of thought it might be an accident. I was sort of like thinking, well, yeah, these things do happen, but obviously they don't happen as well as this often. But
No, no,
I
it
mean,
was
to
just
me, it's
very good
exciting.
timing.
It's exciting
Yeah,
news.
yeah.
Everyone I'm speaking to is thinking, well, we already love the band. They've obviously checked out your vocals and they're putting two and two together and saying, this is going to be great. It's uh, it's going to be
Yeah,
exciting,
there are
especially
mixed opinions.
yeah, I mean,
until wait until they see it. We're
yeah,
looking.
Right.
We're going to be at the first ever show in Perth, so
wow.
Awesome.
we get to see you
Cool.
first. So make sure you do a bit of a warm up. I'll be taking photos as well, so
Awesome.
Oh,
I
cool.
I just can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I have got to ask you something though, Marina. What's your favorite album of Battle Beast? Just to put you completely on the spot.
Uh, Literally, it's Steelbound. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I'm that person that likes all the weird stuff that bands do, and they lose like half of their fan base because they experimented too much.
That's a story of Ballabees. Like every album, like they're
Yeah,
like even the
Yeah.
fans we got to the previous album, like what the fuck is this now? Like why is there a fucking salsa song? And but
right.
I think
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
big part of Ballabees' DNA is to rub people the wrong way. And it's always funny, like
yeah. Well,
whenever we do something new, somebody says like this is shit. I like the previous album. And then we put out the next album and say like this is shit. I actually like the previous album. It's
yeah, yeah,
usually
yeah,
people
yeah,
like they get adjusted and they learn to like stuff that they previously didn't. And that's what we always done. Because I think we have like this kind of a collective well, I wouldn't say trauma in the band, but when we started, we were like 20-year-old and we just tried to be true as fuck, like we are the next Judas Priest and we were
Yeah.
all
Oh
serious
my
and
God.
shit. But
Yeah,
I think like the older we got, like the more we started making fun of ourselves and really like expressing our actual musical taste. And album
yeah,
by album it's getting there. And I don't mean that we ever do crazy stuff for the sake of being crazy, but like if we're open and honest towards our musical influences, and weird shit happens.
Yeah, it is interesting,
yeah,
isn't it? How
yeah.
influences
Yeah,
change, especially when you're younger. So,
yeah,
I'm guessing when that first album, which to me is very power metal, came
yeah.
out, you were listening to a lot of Priest. The band was probably listening to a lot of bands like Judas Priest, stuff like that.
Probably. I don't honestly remember a lot of that time, but that's the kind of music and bands that grew up on. So
Yeah.
there you have it.
So your
Yeah.
style is one of those that constantly evolves as well. So it's it is going to be interesting times ahead, especially hearing the old material through a new voice. Like
Yeah, I
how,
mean, and that, yeah,
To begin with, yeah.
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's good. Yeah, sorry, keep
I was
talking
going
on
to
top
say,
of me. Please
how
go
have the
on. Yeah.
rehearsals gone so far?
Uh,
We just had we just had our first rehearsal today,
Oh wow,
like
Woo!
hot off
officially
the press.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like we did that one thing that we recorded a few parts of the few songs that we were like, okay, if we want to release something online, but that was literally me being thrown in front of
yes,
there. We didn't rehearse anything. It was just like, go sing. I was like, I barely knew the lyrics, and I was like,
yeah,
just do whatever. And
yeah.
now we're actually rehearsing for real. But we
that,
just did the first one, and I think it went pretty good.
He, he was really good. Yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds
yeah,
wonderful. So just thrown
yeah.
in, what did you start with for the first ever rehearsal?
Uh,
The whole
I think we
set.
did the whole set. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
The
we,
whole
we
set. That's actually the truth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hopefully we're going to get a good mix as well because I actually really loved the last year's album as well. So
Cool.
I'm
Well,
Yeah.
hoping to get a few from there.
you'll get a lot of from there. I mean, that's what we always do. We like whenever we put out a new album, we play, I would say, at least 7 songs from the new album every time we've put out a record. That's how it's been. Like we never wanted to become kind of an oldies act that plays
Yeah.
some old hits and then two or three new songs. Like and and that also makes the tours different. Like do you like the songs from the new album Steelbound? Well, you better come to this tour because you might not hear them on the next one. So
Mm.
yeah. So if
And
you like Steelbound, then I think you will be very happy.
I love Steelbound. Like the
Cool.
the only problem for me is like loving the band for so long. There's so much
Yeah.
old stuff I want to hear as well. So
Yeah. This
it's
is like something I'd want to do. Like if we were like super old band and had the opportunity to do it, I would like to do those kind of an evening with Battle Beast where we did like three different sets of songs from different eras. That's something I would like to do, but the
next
way things
time,
are, yeah,
next
next time, I don't know.
next
Because
next
there's
year when
like
you come back, it's
hopefully, but when you're on
Maybe.
tour, it's like the venues. We get 90 minutes. We can't play every song in existence,
yeah.
sadly.
It's all you'll
Mhm.
love the venue. The venue in Perth is great. It's got an absolutely
Cool.
wonderful
Good.
sound.
It's good to know.
Last time I was there, I think I was there with Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. His
Oh,
Oh,
his
I've heard of him. Yeah.
yeah, you might have
this
heard of him.
guy.
His
Yeah.
his other band played there.
Yeah,
So
it's the Megadeth. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, Megadeth.
This is
That's
from
the one.
Megadeth. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was very cool. We got to it was the
Nice.
first time I like they'd done it out. It's a sort of like quite famous local venue, but they'd put a new sound system in. It sounded absolutely wonderful. So
Cool.
a
Good.
lot of metal
Good to
stuff in
know.
there as well. It's very good. So any I've got a heap of questions. The test of a good tour is when you get 300 people sending you a message saying, "Are you talking to Battle Beast?" And I can't obviously
Wow.
get through all those questions, but
Nice.
my understanding is that the Perth date's almost sold out.
I
And
have no idea, honestly. I haven't
yeah,
seen the numbers, and I'm also the kind of person who doesn't want to know. Like whenever I get good numbers, like okay, maybe they got it mixed up, maybe it actually didn't sell that much, or if the numbers are bad, I'm like, oh no, we should quit the band. Like it's
no,
never
no,
gonna
no.
work out. So
You're
I
emotionally attached to those
I
numbers,
am
yeah.
I am way too emotionally attached. So I just try
Well,
to.
we won't talk numbers anymore. We'll forget about numbers. Like,
Yeah,
there'll be a few of us there, and a few of us will be
cool.
singing, I'm sure. So
Yeah,
That's
hopefully
great.
that's good. Yeah.
that'll be good. So let's
Yeah.
take it all the way back for you both, because I've loved both of what you've done in the past.
Mm.
Where did it all start for you? I mean, you obviously came into uh, Battle Beast really early. High school, I know a couple of the guys were at high school together,
Yeah.
bonded over metal music. But for you personally, when did you know that music was going to be something that was going to be viable and not just sort of going out, getting up stage, having a good time? It
You
could be
mean with Battle
something more
Beast?
serious. Well,
You mean with Battle Beast?
just for you in general, when did that moment come?
Really hard to say. Like, I mean, for me, if you're asking like where it all started, like I think it's the most, usual story in the world. I was like 14 or 15, and I found heavy metal. I was like, wow, what is this? This is what I want to do with my life. And
Yeah, same for me.
yeah, the other, like I said, the most ordinary story for a metal
Yes.
musician. And yeah, with Bella Beast, I was a friend of mine knew Juuso, who was the other guitar player, and they were at the time like looking for a bass player for the band, and he gives me a call like, "Hey, Eero, do you want to join this epic power metal band?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What are they called?" Bella Beast. I was like, "Is that a joke?" But it turns out it wasn't a joke, and from the first rehearsals, like this sounds cliche and unbelievable, but from the first rehearsals, I knew that these guys are serious. They want to make it and they can make it, and that was like it's it's very hard to put a finger on it, but it's just something you could sense that this is a serious band, even though nobody knows them, but it is going to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And from that point on, I always just fully emphasized the band and our career, and luckily it has paid off because for most bands it never does.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it
hard,
really
isn't it?
doesn't.
Second,
Yeah.
someone sent me an email and said Battle Beast is the second best name after Man of War.
Okay, I
Oh,
can.
wow, look at that.
But yeah,
Wow, now I feel like truly, yeah. Wow, what a thing to
Unbelievable.
We
say. Huh?
made it.
So
We made it.
We
Yeah.
we made it. We made
you
it. Yeah.
you made it. They've
Yeah.
never been to
Yeah.
Australia, so you got here before them. So
Really? Oh,
so that's good.
Manowar has never been to Australia. Wow.
What?
No,
Unforgivable.
Yeah.
no, even though you'd think dressed like that, that it'd be perfect for the beach.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well,
You really would.
there we go. And what
extravagant.
about for you, Marina?
Uh,
You were listening to metal from an early age?
Same thing. Yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to do, but unfortunately I didn't like hit it off with my first band, and then we're touring the world together now. I had a little bit more of like misencounters with many other bands until I got here and started Phantom Elite,
Yeah.
which is the first band I actually started like myself. I was like, okay, I want to get together with some people and make some music. So yeah, that's how I started with family. But
Yeah.
since
So,
I always wanted that to be my career as well, because I remember being in high school and then like I mean I come from Brazil,
mm,
so there is no metal career to think of in Brazil.
mm.
Like you can't think of a a university in metal or like some sort of high studies in metal. It exists in the Netherlands, like that's
yeah.
a lot of people do that, or Germany. But in Brazil, it's like you're either rich and you go to conservatory, or you're just not going anywhere near music, and especially not metal. So that's just something I kept doing on the side, but very, like, really interested. So I did, start my university studies in Brazil, but I always thought, like, no, I still want to sing. I also started singing in musical theater stuff. That's how I actually started professionally singing because I never made a penny with metal until I joined Exit Eden.
Mhm.
And that was also limited pennies.
Yes.
Yeah.
But hey,
Imagine.
that was the milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
What was it though that made you like? I love asking people this. What was it that you saw that made you realize that that was it? Like, was it a moment? Was it a band that you saw? Was it something you heard? Was it something on the TV?
You mean like that that's what we want? You mean like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
What was that big inspiration?
For me, it was literally Iron Maiden, but also I got a lot of inspiration and in my brain I thought, whoa, this is possible from Angra,
Oh
the
yeah. Mm.
Brazilian band. Yeah. Back then, I think André Matos was still in the band when I started listening to them, I think. And yeah, he was a huge inspiration to me. Also, in terms of like yeah, like a role model in terms of this is possible for a Brazilian person working really hard. Yeah. So
Right. It's Australian crowds are interesting. We're always loud and we're always really honest. So as soon as you get up on stage and hit that first song, you're gonna know how it's going down, whether we love you or not. Like
Yeah.
there's got to be some sort of you must be like I am so certain that you're going to go down so well because it's like two fantastic elements coming together. But there always must be that uncertainty.
oh yeah, I am afraid of being nickelbacked, if you know what I mean. It's
I don't know what you mean.
no. I actually bumped into their video on YouTube the other day. Like they got like booed off stage and people
Oh,
Oh,
threw shit at them. And I was like, oh, oh my God, that could happen to me.
I
But
don't
I
know.
hope
Like,
not.
unlikely, I think. But yeah, we're a nice crowd in Perth, so we'll look after you. I can't speak for the
Okay,
rest of
that's
Australia, but
great. That's great.
yeah,
cool.
it's something that's going to be wonderful. I always love when I talk to people for the first time because I get to ask you two of my favorite questions, and these are the ones that give it all away. If you could have been, I will start with Marina first. If you could have been a fly on the wall for the creation of any great album in the history of rock and roll, what would you love to have been there for to see in the studio being made? Not
Mm.
Oh,
necessarily your
if I
favorite album, but one that really intrigued you.
oh crap, I'm the worst person to think about that. I mean, all these like favorites, like questions that put me on the spot. I never know.
Uh,
Eero, do you know? You can
I'm just
answer
breaking
first.
the
I don't
news.
know. That's actually it's a great question and probably plenty of good answers too. But I'm thinking maybe Metallica's Black Album. I mean, there's a lot of documentaries about it.
Would have been
I was just thinking, like,
interesting.
because when they brought out Bob Rock to do the producing and how the songs were so radically changed, just kind of want to see how the process went down, like how much feedback was given and how resistant were they to those new changes and all that. And and then it became like one of the most best-selling albums in history. So yeah, would have been cool to see like up close and personal how it turned out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would.
good. I
Yeah.
would probably go with Fallen from Evanescence or Linkin Park.
Oh,
Mm.
oh, cool.
Hybrid Theory. Yeah,
New
maybe.
metal. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that kind of
Oh no!
person.
Don't break
It's
up
it's
before you
it's
get here.
it's okay. This is a safe space.
It's a weird mix of my musical taste and well, Bellaby's.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Evanescence,
Yeah.
and it's interesting as well because we just had Metallica over here with Evanescence in support.
Really?
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
I think
So
There
it
we
goes
go.
together. The
went
worlds
down.
blend.
It went down
Yeah.
really, really well. So
Nice.
that's another good sign as
Uh,
well. So,
Great.
but
See?
Amy has one of those voices that I think even if you don't like the band, you can't help but be impressed by that vocal.
Oh yeah,
It's
definitely.
like
I
one
think
of
she was
those.
the first ever female singer in metal that actually impressed me
Mm,
back
yeah,
then. Because
it's
there was a
wonderful.
lot of opera going on, and I was never
yeah.
about that. Yeah,
No, no. It's a, like it can, yeah, it can get too operatic, I guess. And the
it's a
last
taste.
question, I'm going to ask you to do a few radio tags and stuff like that before we go.
Sure.
But the last question before I leave you, and we might leave the last word to your dog as well. So
Okay.
we'll
Cool.
introduce
He's here.
him at the end. But
Okay.
the last question we leave everyone with really easy. What is the meaning of life?
Oh my God.
They're super easy. I don't know. Walk your dog. Be happy. Play metal.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's just doing something that actually adds to the whole, to
Yeah.
the
So
world.
philosophical. We're so wise and deep and
Yes, we're very
philosophical
deep.
here. Yeah. Yeah. We're so deep.
But
We
like in the end, it really is all about, friendship, family, and stuff you cherish with people you love, really.
yeah.
That's basically the meaning of life, I think.
Yeah. We
So
we could. We don't have to ever make another music album. We can write self-help books.
we could.
It could. The
We
yeah.
should.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, the book A Rock Star's Meaning to Life will be out next year. So
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
you've just made the cut. So
Awesome. Yeah.
congratulations. So
Oh,
Wonderful.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'll add a link there,
Wonderful.
Walking
I
Dogs Metal.
believed it.
But I think the meaning for life for a lot of people, especially who come to our website, is it's all about the music and it's all about that community that's built around the music and it's all about
Yeah.
sharing that
Yeah, it's
with
about
other
doing
people.
something meaningful, I think. And
Yeah.
people. It's really about that. Even if you hate people sometimes, it's just actually is about people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even people you dislike, if you get them in a room and you start pumping the air with a fist, they're listening to some great metal.
Absolutely.
That's what
Yeah.
brings everyone together. Thank you
Yeah,
so
really.
much. I just wondered if
Thank you.
before you go, we could just do a quick shout out. So
Yeah.
we'll have this video up probably on Thursday. And before then, we do play stuff on the local radio as well. So
Okay. Cool.
we'll be talking about the dates. So you get to Australia, play March the 10th, you're in Perth, March the 11th, Adelaide, and then you're over further east to Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane, finishing on the 15th. So it's a nice quick tour. You're bound to be really tired, but hopefully the jet lag's worn off by the time you get over to
Probably
the
hasn't.
probably hasn't.
Probably
No.
not.
But you just push through that first night with like the rest of the tour
Exactly.
really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As long as the first night goes well.
Right.
That's
Right.
great. So would you be able to do a quick shout out for me just to say, hey,
Yeah.
it's Battle Beast, we're coming to Australia. in March, get out there and see a show or something along those lines.
Yeah, Marina, do you want to do this because you are the face and the voice of the band?
Maybe we can do half
Nah,
half.
nah, you do them. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can shut myself out also.
okay, let me
Yeah,
try.
yeah.
I'll try in one
All
go.
right, kill,
All right.
kill.
Hey, this is Battle Beast. We're gonna be playing in Australia in March, so you better come and check out this new era of the band, and it'll rock. You better come. Bye. See you.
Fantastic. And then we'll play some music after that, and it will be
Fantastic.
absolutely amazing.
Wow.
I can't wait to see
Cool.
you guys on March 10th. I should be there up front and center, and have a safe trip. And we'll
Thank you.
see you
Thank you
both
so
very
much.
soon.
We'll see you there.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very
See you
much.
next
Thank you.
month.
Thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
Bye.
time.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye.